Hello and welcome to Control, and let's jump right in. Just quickly started a game to check all my settings and make sure I could actually record the game.
This is gonna be weirder than usual. Can't be helped. You called me. So here I am. I know I shut you out sometimes. I'm always glad to hear from you. It's just that I get my hopes up. So many times it's led to nothing. I found nothing. It's like we live in a room, and there's a poster on the wall. We stare at it and we think that's the whole world. The room and the poster. The picture's something nice. A landscape, a famous person. Like in that movie, what is it called? The prison movie. The room's a cell, and the picture, it's different for each of us. It can be beautiful or terrible, but we're all transfixed. But it's all a lie. Something to distract us from the truth. They're lying to us. We're lying to ourselves. The room's not the world. The world is much bigger and much stranger. There's a hole hidden behind that poster that leads to the real world. We all feel safe in that room. But sometimes something crawls out from behind the poster. And the ones that see it happen freak out and try to forget what they saw. I'm here. Why did you bring me here? Hello? Anyone here?
You know, I figured out that my mic was muted. Welcome to Control. Sort of a very interesting game. Was highly recommended to me by a friend of mine. Prohibited items reminder. Okay, so we kind of got like a Bioshock thing going on where we're finding like clues as we go through to figure out what happened. From the Federal Bureau of Control, I suppose that's where we're at now. Reminder, certain objects are not allowed inside the Bureau. Recent incidents have necessitated an issued reminder on prohibited materials. Unauthorized weapons, pagers, laptops, smart watches, smartphones, smart gaming devices, anything smart, number 2 pencils. Any objects considered iconic representations of an archetypal concept. Rubber ducks, ketchup bottles. All materials under Bureau investigation is to be brought in through the private entrances. If you see any lobby personnel in breach of these policies, please notify your supervisor immediately. Okay. Oh, I guess I can zoom. That would have been helpful in my reading. Interesting. We can also kind of move around and get on top of things, which I very much enjoy. I wonder if that's a game mechanic or if it's... Interesting, the door just stays open. Looks like there's some sort of a lockdown in effect. Interesting. Looks green. Looks like a mailroom. Bureau expenditures. Staffing, surveillance, data center initiative, construction, office equipment, janitorial costs, mold removal, HQ livability costs. Okay. Interesting.
seal. I saw it a long time ago.
Oh,
I
we
keep
can
seeing
zoom
it
in.
in my dreams.
Great, I just hit that button by one of those, like, I wonder if I can do this. Got a Casper Darling, head of research. Looks trustworthy. Our bureau at work. Looks like that's the janitor we saw at the cutscene. Interesting. And we have, of course, Zachariah Trench, the director. Looks very, something. We have a bathroom here. Any goodies? Alright, let me just, yeah, the door closing over here kind of freaked me out for a second. A little jumpy. I know the studio
Federal
is
Bureau of Control.
kind of
All these
infamous.
years I've been looking for them, and they were hiding in plain sight.
I don't know if I'm interrupting Jesse or Jesse's interrupting me. They're a little infamous for making kind of like, kind of creepy games. So I was told this is sort of like an SCP thing. New people in the oldest house. That must be... Speaking of moderate volume, no personal calls. Always wash your hands. Yeah, guys, wash your hands. Can spread the mold. Okay. So that's the second mention of mold that we've seen so far. Although I guess this could mean absolutely nothing. Spinning out of control? Yes. The house shifts. Okay, interesting. Huh. There's sort of a interesting office layout here. It's that these offices aren't enterable through the hallway. It all seems to be other rooms on the other side. Vending machine here. Oh, okay, because it mentioned that nothing could be an iconic representation of what it is, so it's all kind of generic things in the vending machine. That's a nice touch. Get the security order. Okay, so there's gonna be a lot of redacted content in this, like the SCP wiki. That's how I was told about this game originally. Was it was kind of like you playing through a strange, shady government organization deal. A shark in his, although secure, permission to, following basic protocol, shoot to kill, good luck. It's not vague at all. All right. I'm sure that's fine. What does that say? Seek shelter. Can't really read the... Okay, it's just some numbers on the thing there. R4 reports are later. Hello, as you all should know by now, the R4 reports are due by the end of the week. We're still waiting on them from a number of people. If you need an extension, please request R4.E from your supervisor. If you think you're exempt from filing an R4, then you need to get written permission from your department chief saying so. Remember, R4s are mandatory under section 75.2 of the employee manual. If your R4 requires... Man, I hate these things. It's like some complete garbage that you don't need to fill out that they just make you fill out just cuz. Hey, wait a minute. Hold on just one damn second. Excuse me? I came from this way. Oh, I was about to say, wait, hold on a damn second, because there was supposed to be a door to this office on this side, but now I can't go back, and the lights are off. Okay.
Hello?
Here's the janitor.
Hey, excuse me.
There you are. You are here about the job. Janitor's assistant. You need to go to the interview. Go that way to the elevator.
Thanks. Elevator that way. Got it.
Very good. I'm Ahti, the janitor, by the way. You'll work for me. You can say I sent you. If they don't hire you, niin Johan helvet. There be work for the axe. Take them behind the sauna, jumalauta.
I've done enough night shift loner jobs to know it makes us come off weird. Ahti the janitor is a friendly face in my book.
Better than somebody with no face at all.
Excuse me?
Think about it. No face.
So they wanted to...
But that said, I know what you're thinking. If there's an axe murderer around, that's him.
Okay. Definitely a very strange NPC there. It's very bright out here. Excuse me? Okay, I went this way. And I turned and I went down a hallway here. Because here's the bathroom. That's the metal that... Okay, I am... This was a picture of the janitor, actually, before. Okay. Interesting.
The cell. And the poster.
This is the Shawshank Redemption, by the way.
I was 11 years old the first time I saw behind the poster. They told me I imagined it. I've been trying to pull it down ever since. Will you help?
I wonder if she's talking to us as the player. Also, there was an option to mute copyrighted music, and that's why I assume it is absolutely silent right now, is that it's probably a copywritten thing. I'm trying to read some of these things as they're popping up on screen, but I don't have a whole lot of time to do so. Not the names, but the stuff on the papers. That's normal. Control. It's probably safe to say that we are in a
Did I lose you there
non-Euclidean
for a moment?
non-Euclidean space.
You know what's on my mind. My baby brother, Dylan. 17 years since the men of this bureau took him.
Mr. Trench. More generic snacks. The oldest house, discovered August 4th, 1964. Must be the building that we're in. Some generic animals.
We're starting from the top.
Director's office. Doesn't look like I can turn off that really annoying alarm. Approved terminology reminder. Drafting any public-facing material while pending any notifications of death related to the Willow AWE. Okay. Please adhere to the following guidelines. Words, phrases to use in service of his or her country. Regret, proud, pride. Avoid phrases. Alaska scissors, blood, bleed, loss, apology, sorry. Okay, that's one of those very governmental things. Okay, I don't have a clearance to get into that room. I hate how kind of like photorealistic these pictures are. Because it looks realer than the in-game graphics, and pictures don't scale up more HD than real life is already, so... Don't take office equipment outside the building. Is it a stapler or an altered item? Don't read confidential correspondence. It's not just rude, it's illegal. Oh, some of these posters are great. Confidential. There's just a confidential folder just laying on the ground. Seems fair. Okay, I'm gonna check this note real quick, and we're gonna figure out what that. It sounded like a gunshot, a very muffled gunshot. Barbara, I'm not to be disturbed. Cancel all my appointments for the day for the rest of the week. I can't trust them, Barbara. Not a single one. Trench. So I guess that the guy in charge is paranoid about something.
Shit.
Oh.
Shit, shit, shit.
Okay, I'm assuming this is the director's
You want me
office.
to pick it up? The murder weapon? Really?
Okay, so this glow on the screen, I guess she's talking to that. Do I have to?
Something's outside. Was coming here a mistake?
Whoa. Can we not? Yeah, we can't leave. We have to pick it up. Okay, yeah, we'll just pick up this murder weapon. Huh. Interesting.
And there goes the poster.
Objects of power can cause or be results of AWE's altered
means.
world events, intrusions upon the perceived reality. Now, the service weapon is, of course, a prime example of an OOP, a very powerful one. Ingrained in the Bureau's DNA, a key component in our prime candidate program. Come out of that Russian roulette a winner and you're it.
Look at this place. Where am I?
Okay, so real quick before I venture forward, there was text on the screen that was like, it was one of those things where like it was a translation of a word, but the word means multiple things. So it was like gun, sword, like weapon, like that, like bubblegum Polaroid, like it's like we're translating. Oh, I can jump. So close. Okay, so we can mantle. Press Y to melee. Okay. Okay, that wasn't very hard. Okay, there's
The same gun.
control the gun. Okay, that's a really freaking cool weapon.
Okay. Now I have a gun.
So we can aim. Okay, I don't know how to reload unless it just recharges. Okay, over time. Alright. I don't know what these light or balls on the ground are. Maybe health pickups? We have our health in the bottom corner of the screen, I assume. Fire it pretty fast. Okay, but it does have a pretty decent reload time. That one had a gun. Okay. Okay, they are health pickups. Okay, cool. Health elements and damage. Okay. What is this?
Something's coming. This threat. An attack. Do director. Keep the Bureau safe.
Did you hear that? It's the dead man. Right after the pyramid spoke to me, and it was just noise, and I understood every word. And this gun's alive. You know what? I'm happy. Happy to be here. Things have quieted down outside. Is it safe to go?
We have a... Oh my god, there's so much map. Looks like there's a path this way. Maybe something in the future? Yeah, this is fine.
You can't let this happen. 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 You stopped it. You... Oh, thank you. That was... horror.
Oh, shit. Looks like there's some sort of a weird smoke being released from them. Okay. This went from like 0 to 100 real fast. I think there's a way to get in there.
The hotline. Secure line of communication. Guidance. Reach the hotline.
The hotline.
Shots do in fact do some more damage. I suppose we probably need to head to Central Executive, as those are the only signs I've seen so far since we... Excuse me? That's us. Okay.
Reminder, if you experience an unanticipated building shift, follow these simple steps. 1. Search the room for any altered items or objects of power. 2. Carry the altered item or object of power to the nearest safe room. 3. Wait for Bureau staff to find you and the object. If there are no altered items or objects of power in the vicinity, then reach your supervisor via the nearest intercom and await further instructions. Thank you for your attention.
Okay. Interesting. Also, I don't know what the fuck is up with that. Like, we just have, like, a crazy-ass melee attack. Executive meeting minutes. Well, these are always fun to read. Rising costs of AWE response. Mold eradication. There's mold again. Annual salary review. Coffee filters. Okay. What do you need a vet? Fuck, that's so weird. Okay. Interesting. Looks like we have a bunch more collectibles, but I'll have to check those out whenever I stop and look at a save point. God, fuck. Kinda scared me. I don't like it. It's kind of this like chant. Try to look around and make sure we're not missing any collectibles or any background information. Dinner reservations. Dinner reservations at 9 p.m. at Chez Ombre. Wife will meet you there. Don't be late. Flowers are ready for you at the lobby. She's turning 46. Oh my god. Forget how old your wife is. It's pretty bad. I can understand, like, forgetting a birthday, like, getting kind of caught up in work, but... What's this? Undefined reading. I don't have a clearance level. Okay, and I guess it's a material? Maybe there's, like, a crafting component? EW investigations. While pending any notifications of death. No, this isn't the right one. This one. Marshall, we checked up as detected AWE in Duluth. It wasn't anything, just like the house fire before this, like the malfunctioning clothes drive before that. My team was getting pretty sick of duds. We need to find a better way to sort out the fake AWEs from the real things. You need to rotate the field agents off for a bit. Anyways, we're en route to Sherman Ranch, the next one on the list. Here's hoping it's a little livelier there. Sincerely, Special Agent Keenum. Okay, so this is very SCP organization. And for anybody who doesn't know what the hell that is, it's essentially a shadowy organization that monitors and tracks just strange objects and anomalous things in people that can do things that would I guess would be paranormal. That like splash text is very
hissing sound that tried to invade me earlier. The hiss burrowing into everything in this place. Is the hiss your enemy? All right, it's our enemy.
Visitor evaluations. How to handle unscheduled visitors entering the lobby. Start the following with "Welcome to the Federal Bureau of Control, established in 1964 as part of an effort to strengthen government relations. We're proud to serve the United States and her people, to strive for transparency and excellence in all of our aspects in various esteemed nation's infrastructure. If they do not leave, then ask them these questions. Are you here to see someone? Are you from New York City or just visiting? How'd you find this place? If their answers are sufficiently harmless, then explain this is a secure federal office and they'll need to leave. Their answers seem... Escort them to a private room. There, perform the gunner's psychological assessment. If their responses are within the acceptable range of deviance, then immediately. Remember, there's no such thing as too suspicious.
That babble's contagious. It burrows in like an infuriating melody that makes you hum it over and over.
Urban legends. Urban legends are believed to affect the creation of altered materials, but also can dictate the characteristics of an AWE. Urban legends are understood as a modern evolution of Jung's archetypes. We recognize certain informed by our own and popularized by our media. We have additionally proven that urban legends can even be artificially in popular culture using our bureau-made anthology television program. Once seeds are sown, humans' imagination exacerbates the details. Certain paranormal phenomenon contain clear elements of popularized folklore. AWEs that occur on a pair of scissors that might consume human, although two punctures on the... These details, living in the minds of so many, have given us strength to believe. Urban legends are not just stories for children, they are paranormal realities waiting to happen. Refer to file for full report. Interesting. So it's like human perception that creates these things. I know she wants us to deal with the kind of chanting creatures and it being all red here. I'm assuming everything on the radio is probably copywritten, so we can't listen to it. I have no choice but to like jump down. Oh shit. Okay. Second class something. You have to pause the video if you want to know his name. I'm sorry, I can't stop right now to look at him. He's shooting at me.
Must cleanse control points.
Okay.
Anatomy. Corrupt.
Big fuck off pyramid.
Spreading.
Cleanse the control point. What does that mean? Help me fix it.
Okay. It's just putting. Okay, this is really freaking cool.
Holy shit.
Yeah,
You
that's
did
what I'm
it.
thinking too.
We did it.
Hello?
We're
Can you hear
directed
me?
by our.
Are you with us? With the Bureau?
I can't tell you how happy I am to talk to somebody sane.
The feeling's mutual. Yeah, I'm Pope, Emily Pope, Dr. Darling's assistant.
My turn. Should I lie?
Jesse Faden. I'm just visiting.
I should have lied.
Oh, shit. You're the new director.
That's why we were in the
Hold on.
picture. Okay,
We're
that's.
coming out.
Oh, that's so fucking weird.
Director Faden.
Call me Jesse.
Okay, Jesse. I'm Emily. Look, somehow this hostile force, this
Hiss?
that works. Somehow the hiss managed to infiltrate the building without any warning.
And just like that, my name for it is official. The hiss. Like the sound of poison gas leaking in.
We're in full lockdown. It seems to have spread everywhere and to everyone not protected by an HRA. And, extraordinarily, you. You are the director, and that makes you special by definition. Trench is no longer the director, obviously. I'm sorry, I'm talking too much. This whole situation is just a lot.
Trench is dead. Shot.
Ah,
I found his body. And the gun. Do I tell her it looked like a suicide?
the service weapon.
Also, and this can sound crazy, but he keeps appearing to me, saying things. It's hard to make out, but he told me to cleanse the control point, push the hiss out. The whole room shifted around.
You did that? And you entered the building when it was already in the lockdown before you became the new director? How?
I'm not ready to tell her about you yet. A janitor let me in.
I love it. This is fucking unbelievable.
That's the
I
part she can't understand?
even. Look, Jesse, I have a million questions, and you probably have a million more.
Like, do you know my brother Dylan? Not yet.
But there's something I need to ask you to do first. If you can cleanse a control point, then you can maybe cure those infected or possessed by the hiss. Because if that's possible, our options are very different.
Emily Pope. I don't know her, but I like her already. She's the opposite of the faceless agency I've blamed for what happened to me for so long. But I can't trust her yet. Or rather, the Bureau she's a part of. Yes. I can try. I'm speaking for you, of course. We can try it together. Okay. You with me? We did it before. Push the hiss out.
That's not freaking creepy. Did not work.
It didn't work. The hiss has burrowed too deep. Ripping it out rips them apart.
Oh, I don't like that.
Jesse, over here. We need to make a plan, Jesse.
I can't cleanse them.
I saw. It was worth a shot. Thank you, Director. Jesse.
I'm gonna tell her why I'm here. I'll risk it.
Listen, the Bureau was involved in an incident in my hometown, Ordinary, 17 years ago. The Bureau came in and covered the whole thing up. I've been looking for this place for a long time.
That's enough. Maybe that's too much already. I can't tell her about Dylan and the rest yet.
I've seen mentions of an Altered World event case dealing with Ordinary. You were at Ground Zero as a child? It was one of the big ones, and before my time. And very classified. I can try to dig out some old files for you. My boss, Casper Darling, would know, but he's missing. I think he knew this was coming, or suspected. He came up with the HRAs, the Hadron Resonance Amplifiers. I think they're what saved us. Or a few of us. And Director Trench would know.
Trench, the ghost, or whatever he is, he mentioned something called the Hotline. Said I should find it.
It's another object of power, like the gun, an old Bakelite telephone. A direct line of communication between the director and the board. Maybe he can talk to you more clearly through that. I mean, Trench has years and years of experience. He might know how to destroy the hiss.
Where is the hotline?
It's kept in the communications department through the mailroom. It's part of this sector, so we can access it even with the lockdown in place. We'll get the door open for you.
Okay, that's my next stop.
That's Tomasi's department. He's the head of communications. I don't think he had an HRA. He kind of made a point about not wearing one earlier. Keep an eye out.
They call me the director. But that's not me. I'm not a director type. I'm not a leader. Why am I here? I think you already know. Yes, I came for my brother, but there are other reasons too. I said I was looking for answers, but I might never understand them. I'm not looking for proof. This is already it. More than enough. No matter what they told me all those years, I know it's real now. I didn't imagine this. I want to be a part of this world. What scares me shitless is that I finally found it. Only to see the hiss destroy it all.
To ask me anything you want to know. There are no stupid questions. The door to the comms department is just outside the boardroom back in the lobby. They should have gotten it open by now. Follow the signs to the mailroom. You can get to the hotline containment chamber through there.
Thank you.
Good luck, Jesse. See you back here once you have the hotline.
You done talking?
Thanks, Emily.
You done? Alright guys, I'm going to call it an episode here. Thank you so much for joining me for our very first episode of Control. And I hope you join me in the next episode. Bye!